Hello my viewers, this is your host Journalist Rehema. Actually today we are privileged to have one of our mentors from an organization known as Just a Pad. They came quite a number, but I was privileged to get along with this beautiful girl here, who she's going to introduce herself. Welcome Kabintie.
Thank you so much, Rehema.
So kindly introduce yourself so that the people who don't know you to know you.
Hello, hi, my name is Winnie Kabintie. I'm the founder of the Just a Pad initiative, where we work on empowering women and girls on menstrual health management, and also have been mentoring teenage girls at the Mirror of Hope Center.
Yeah, and I believe apart from that, you're also a journalist. Huh?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's great. So, talking about today's session, how was the session?
The session was quite great, and I would say that because we had a focus on, life skills, because, the future of jobs is changing, and so other than just academic papers, we have skills, other skills that people need to have, and so we thought it's what we wanted to equip the girls with, and so we had a focus on just 5. There are quite a number. Life skills are quite a number. Even swimming is a life skill. So we had 5 basic life skills that will help the girls, will impact them now and also in the future. Yes.
Yeah, the topic of today was about life skill, yeah, and you talked about so many things, and I believe most of us picked on something which we think it's beneficial to us. So, do you think it's beneficial to emphasize in this life skill thing to us students?
Yes, Rehema, because you see, as the name says, it's life skills, and so you see, life. Our constitution says life begins at conception, and so when we speak about life first, before even the skills, life is existence, and so a human being starts existing from the time they are born, right? And so as we progress, even like for you guys now. At this time of your lives, you're teenagers, you're in school. So even at that particular level of your lives, there are those skills that you need to help you make the best out of your lives at that moment and also in the future. Because when we are empowering ourselves, even the reason why people go to school, you don't go to school to exist for that phase. It's for the future. Yes, so yes, it was really quite important to emphasize on this, and that's why I don't know if I can mention some of the skills that we spoke about.
No problem.
Yeah, so that's why we spoke about something like communication, self-awareness, emotional intelligence, resilience, which are definitely anger management, which are basically skills that everyone needs at any point in their lives, and they're quite relevant actually for you girls right now at this moment. Yeah, you need to learn to cultivate them, so that's why we really emphasized on that.
That's cool. And apart from today, we've been having you coming here, and this is actually the first day we are discussing about life skills. Do you think how do you think the student took the topic? Was it enjoyable to them? Were they determined to know more, or how was the situation in there?
I will say from what I saw when I was first seated at the back when my colleague Sean was leading the part 1, and you could see, one of the ways you get to learn or interpret how people are interacting with what you're telling them is the engagement that you see. And so judging from the engagement that I saw, you could see people taking notes, you could see girls raising their hands and asking a lot of questions. Even at some point, I remember our moderator, Sarah, actually had to go and tell Sean, now time is up. Yeah, so judging at that engagement, and also when I was also making my presentation for the part 2, and you can see guys are engaging, they're asking questions, they're taking notes, they're attentive. So I think that was quite receptive. And then I think there's a time, when it comes to knowledge, for the better part of our school curriculum, and you guys are so lucky because like us, we went to school. Me, I'm born in the 90s, so we schooled in the 90s. through the 844 system. So right now we have the CBC. I know you guys are still doing 844 because CBC likuza wa enye wako nyuma. But and then with the competency-based curriculum, it actually changed the dynamics of education. Because for 844 it was more books oriented and exams oriented, and that's why like now during our time in school, it was more about the exercises, you know, the subjects. If it's maths, it is science, and that was it. Now, if you look at the CBC, what CBC has, they're not even called competence. They're not even called subjects anymore. They call them competencies because they are more of skills. And that's why, like now, for English, in 844 we had English. For CBC, they have literacy. It's called literacy. And they have things like even citizenship, which we never even had much of that in our 844. They have something like computer literacy. They have communication skills. Can you imagine? So yeah, that's why I'm saying you guys are lucky, and that's why even when we bring these topics to empower you, we also relate them to what the new curriculum is trying to bring in, because now you see you guys will not benefit from the new curriculum. So we are also drawing a bit from that and also equipping you with those skills.
Oh, that's great. It seems the session was so enjoyable, you know. Yeah, and apart from that, actually, when I come to completing it, today's topic was only one topic, and I hope when you come next time, there will be more than one, or how you'll see it, just as many topics as you can, so long as they are so interesting and they are so touching to us youths. And as we conclude, what would you like to tell our viewers back at home who are not in this program, in the session, to see what was going on?
Okay, thank you, Rehema. I think before I tell our viewers what I would, something, maybe you can tell me, now that you've mentioned that next day maybe we can come with extra topics. What are like some of the areas that you feel you would like to get more information on, and we can prepare? Because you see, even as we prepare to come and equip you, sometimes you also want to come and address your needs. So what do you think are some of the areas that you girls would like, and even the boys as well? Because next time I would like to have the boys in the picture.
Okay, according to my own analysis, is that next time you taught about relationships, and actually we are on a long holiday, and we are actually getting more cases of early pregnancies. So I'd really like you to come and tackle, and maybe just to tackle so that there's cases of early pregnancies and relationships, no, they can at least reduce, and any topic that you can add that you think it's beneficial to us.
Sure. Yeah, you're very right. The issue of teenage pregnancy is quite an issue actually in the country, and not just here in the C.B.O community, but everywhere. So yes, we will definitely prepare for that. That should be in our next edition, either in November or December. So definitely, yes.
Yeah, so the last thing you'd like to tell our viewers back at home?
For our viewers back at home, I want to just let you know that first, you matter. It doesn't matter where you come from, and life is what you make out of it. You know, some of us are where we are not because we started life on a silver platter, but because of hard work, commitment, and determination. Yes.
Yeah, so my viewer back at home, that was Kabintie, one of our mentors today. And I also want to thank her on behalf of our students. They actually brought us presents, which we are really thankful. Not all of us can afford sanitary towels and also panties, which we are so grateful about it. And we actually hope they will come back another time and they will bring us more goodies. So for those few things that we've discussed, I'd really like to say thank you so much for watching. And I also, you keep safe, and may God bless you. Bye.